It's a great day in South Carolina. This is Karen with Xanadu Muse and welcome to my channel. I'm glad you stopped by to spend a little time with me. This video is a different type of video. This is a what went wrong instead of what went right video. In the picture, you'll see May's calendar page. That was the end result that I finally was satisfied with. It took me 6 or 7 redos to get to this point, and that is what this video is about, the redos. So without further ado, let's jump into the redos. I might have over-exaggerated about 6 or 7 times. I think it was more like 4 or 5 times. But anyway, here is this first step. So let's count it. 1. I covered the page with book pages and then I did some stamping. I messed up on the stamping, so I had to redo the stamping. Here I'm taking the girl's face and I am stamping it on the page, and as you can see, it's not exactly coming out quite right, but it's okay. I was able to work with what I got. After I stamped an odd number of faces, I decided it's time to draw the leaves for the girls. The girls are going to be flowers, by the way, because after all, this is May, and it's April showers brings May flowers. So here I am just drawing the leaves, or the petals. This little sketchbook is a reference to what I wanted to do, so that's why I showed it, because I had already doodled this before. So I have managed to do a good copy of this, but not this time, because I decided to change it, and well, whoops, changing was not good. Okay, this is where it went wrong. I should have not used the paint pen. From the video perspective, it doesn't look so bad, but from my perspective, seeing it close up, it was too much. Right now, those little tendrils, I guess, they were fine. It's when I started outlining the girls' faces, that's when it started to look terrible. And when I outlined the brings May flowers with the pencil, I shouldn't have done that, because I was trying to make a sign. And there I am circling the that girl's face, and it was just too much. And then I started outlining the petals, and I realized, oops, that was not the best thing to do. So you will see that I decided to start covering it up. And once I started covering one up, I decided to cover them all up because I just didn't like it. Okay, we're moving on to attempt number 2. I was using dilution sprays and I just went a little crazy, and then I tried to push it back by patting off the extra color. And then I did some splatters and I did some cup circles with brown paint. The background was, it was alright, but I'll let you watch and let you have your own opinion on how number 2 came out. You'll see in a minute that I start rubbing the table. That's because I got the ink on the table. Oops. You think I would have been a little bit more careful because I've got that glass to protect it? I was a little spray happy. So here I am adding some stamps too. Of course I need a script stamp. I mean, after all, there was only book pages underneath it with text, right? So I need a script too. And here I go stamping bring Mayflowers. You may notice I said bring and not brings. Yep, I goofed again. Well, some of the stamping didn't do so well, so I tried to use the blue paint and the spray to help along, and I think this is when I realized I did not spell brings right. So here I am covering it up again. So does that make it 2.5? I don't know, but I covered up May and redid the word brings and May. I was able to fix that part pretty well, but as you'll see in a minute, I wrecked it again. And this is where I wrecked it. Why did I put all that gesso all over it? It doesn't make sense. And then I had to re-stamp the words again. Ugh. That white paint is not going to help it. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where it gets really ugly. I decided to try the string art. You know where you take the string, you dip it in paint or ink, and then you put it in a book and you pull it. Well, I saw somebody do a version of this on a canvas. So I'm thinking if they can do it on a canvas, I can do it on a calendar. So I pulled out some inks. They're miscellaneous brands. And I dipped my string in it. Bring the page back, and as you can see, the wording is horrible, and I'm putting the string on there. And this is one of those palm face moments. Like, why did I do this? Then I put a piece of paper over it, and then I put the book over it, and then I pulled the strings. Drum roll, please. That was horrible. So I decided to wipe it all off. And it just got like really pearlescent mess. So I tried to spray some sprays. It didn't help. So you know what's going to happen next. I'm going to try to fiddle with it some more to see if I can fix it. That's what happened next. Guess who gave up trying to fiddle with it? That would be me. I don't know what was going on in there. I tried to stamp that flower thing, it wasn't happening. So here I am, covering it up once again. I think that's 3.5 now, 3.5 times. I think I've lost count. Since I had used Dylusion spray, that's reactive with water, so the book pages are going to have a green and blue tint to them. I decided this time to use blue and green acrylic. It didn't work out so well. I've been saying that a lot in this video, haven't I? I think the background was too dark. I would have liked this page if it wasn't for the color of the background and I used the iridescent inks. Because I liked the design of the doodle, I just didn't like anything else. But here I am trying to make it look nice, and it looks like a hot mess. Here's the doodle page. I'm transferring it with my transfer technique. I'm drawing it with a red marker. I'm going to flip it over and make graphite paper pretty much by taking a pencil and shading in every place where I drawn with the red line. And then I'm going to put it on the calendar page, and I'm going to take a ballpoint pen, something with a tip, and press it in so the graphite will transfer onto the calendar page. I hope that was clear. If not, please leave comments, because I do have a good video on how to do it in better detail. In part 1 I did explain it, I think, much better, but I really do like this design. I just butchered it. Here I am outlining it in black marker. And then I will be painting it with that ink, which hindsight's 2020, and I do thoroughly regret doing. Here is where I'm using the inks to paint the page. I got so excited about painting the white bubbles that I didn't record the whole thing, but that's okay. I think you could figure it out that I was painting it white. I think I was using a Dylusions paint. Maybe not. Maybe it was just a little white crafty paint I had. Anyway, the white was too white and the others was too translucent, and it just did not come out at all. I keep saying that, but it gets worse. Also, to try to make this even look better than it was already looking, I used a Jane Davenport pen and I outlined everything. That pen's pretty good working on acrylic paints. It doesn't mess up the tip or anything, but it's like a brush pen, and I like the outline. I just So I thought the background was too dark, so it needed lighting up, so I used this Dylusions stencil. It didn't help. I tried more outlines, I tried splattering, I tried this, I tried that. Nothing was helping. So in a few seconds, you will see what happens to it. Yep, I covered it up again. 4.5. Well, it took 4.5 times to redo, so I did over-exaggerate a smidgen. I hope you liked this video, and I encourage you to do art even if you don't like what you do, because sometimes it's not the end product, it's actually the process. And I did enjoy making it, even though I wanted to tear my hair out just a little bit. Anyway, stay calm and art journal on.